before the whistle, before the lights, before the crowd even breathes. Warriors awaken, claws sharpen, armor black and blue. These ain't ordinary soldiers, these are Panthers. In the heart of the Carolinas, they were born in the shadows. Forged in the roar of the crowd, trained to strike fast and leave nothing standing. They prowl the turf with their eyes burning Carolina blue. It's not hope, it's hunger. Opponents don't see players across from them. They only see shadows. The pressure builds in the huddle, breath like smoke and fire. Slow heart beeps in the dirt. Every step has a warning snarl. This is not a game. To them, this is about dominating territory. A grid of lines and marks that must be owned. Every eye is locked, every muscle raging. Every heartbeat sings out the same command. Keep pounding! Keep pounding! Keep pounding! Hear the pads crack, hear the roar roll over the stands. Feel the ground shudder under the cleats. This is blood deep, a bloodlust, the ache for dominance that will not ease. It will not go quiet. They swarm like a pack reclaiming sacred ground. They overwhelm with the fury of beasts who will never be tamed. Every drive becomes a hunt. Every yard becomes a quest. Every collision is a warning shot. Carolina doesn't just play football, they devours it. When the echoes fade and the challengers fall back, the Panthers stand tall, hearts pounding, eyes looking forward to the next snap, the next prey, the next kill. Because we put them paws on them.
Yo, man, look, man, it's another episode. Appreciate anybody coming through, man. Episode 2 of Unproven Until Proven. And man, listen, we're gonna break down some things and hopefully y'all will enjoy what we got going on today. Of course, you know, I got one of my favorite football guys to talk football with me. I call him King of the Mech. Some of y'all call him Bloody. I just call him Country Blood. What's up with you, Bloody?
Shells, what's going on with you, my boy, my brother? What's going on with you, sir? How your day been?
Man, chilling, man. Chilling, man. Just had a little under the weather, but outside of that, you know, doing all right. We're gonna keep pushing no matter what.
A little under weather on this hot Carolina weather.
Yeah, that sucks when you got, you know, it's a little bit of bug and it's hot outside. That doesn't work. Trust me. It's oil and water, baby. Oil and water do not work.
Hey man, shout out to D1 Alito. Bad combination.
Yeah. Shout out to you, my boy Edge. What's up with your Edge? Edge wise. Bloody, what you call
rated
Edge?
R. I call Edge the rated R superstar.
Yeah. Get nasty. Yo,
yes, sir.
We, you know, of course, we got NH official in the building. What's happening with you? What's happening with you, official, man? I hope you're having a good day. You know, like, share, and subscribe. Man, NH has been everywhere. I mean, you talking about a real dedicated Panther supporter. NH has been everywhere. He is official. The name doesn't lie.
For sure. Shout out to NH.
We got KJ the Great. What's up with you, bro? Yeah. Salute to you. Man, I hope y'all enjoy it, man. So right now we got episode 2, Bloody. One of your favorite positions. I like it as well. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it.
Well, let's talk about it.
You see right here, we got unproven until proven. We got Trevor Etienne, Jonathan Brooks,
Mm-hmm.
and Rico Dowdle. Rico
Mm-hmm.
Dowdle being, of course, the person that I would say is proven. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's proven. We definitely seen what he could do. He was definitely a breath of fresh air. I can only imagine what he would have continued to do if he would have stayed healthy. But he, to me, he is the latest standard. And why do you think I say is the latest standard, uh, Bloody?
I would think you would say that Rico Dotto is the latest standard because the way how he run the football. To
Mm-hmm.
me, with Rico Dowdle, when I watched him last year when he was, what I'm saying, in our beloved colors, he embodied the keep pounding type of running mentality. It took me back to,
Mm-hmm.
the Stephen Davises of the world. It took me back to the Jake Stools of the world. It took me back to remember when Deshaun Foster was running in the Super Bowl and all those Patriot players was just trying to tackle him. They just bouncing off of him, ripping through tackles and making his way to the end zone. That's what Rico Dowdle running style showed not only myself but a lot of Panther Nation. What the standard of being a running back here in the Carolinas should be about.
Absolutely. I called him out. I stated I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you got to take your wins when you get your wins and celebrate them, and you got to learn from your losses. So when we got Rico, I said he's going to be the best back we have on the team. Some people thought I was crazy. Some people thought I was being a hater. I just seen what he is, and I knew exactly what he was going to bring to the table. And so we're going to talk about these three guys, and while we do that, let's go ahead and pull up, a little bit of their stats and their physicality and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
As you see, Trevor Etienne is only 5'8", 198 pounds. He had 20 carries, 94 yards, 4.7 per clip.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Brooks, the second round pick that we got up, who hasn't gave you much, has been injured, 2 torn ACLs, 9 carries, 22 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2.4 per clip. And you got the good old Rico Dowdle, buckle up, 236 carries, 1,076 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4.6 per clip. What you think about these stats?
I mean, when I look at these stats, it's not even comparable. But I'm not even going to go on the hater side. I'm going to be more of an evaluator. When I look at these numbers with Rico Dowdle, he, to me, currently, right now, he has set the standard to what it means to be a back that we particularly need. Um, when I see his numbers compared to those guys, I know for a fact that neither one of those guys can produce Rico's numbers right now. I'm just gonna say right now. I do think it's a possibility that one of those guys could get close to his numbers, but some of his deficiencies probably have limited him to actually accumulating those type of numbers, but we'll see in the future. The other tailback, I do believe that he could give, I say maybe half of those numbers, but I do believe he can give us some of the production, not production, some of the performances, from the running style that we have missed or we will miss in our future backfield.
I agree. I agree. That's why this is going to be such a good conversation. Before we go a little further, I want to break down Dave Canales' run scheme. It's a heavy wide zone blocking scheme paired with two diverse mix of gap concepts, which is rooted in Seattle with Pete Carroll. Um, and the system relies heavily on establishing a physical ground game using tight ends and fullbacks. And you know how people say we won't have no tight ends to do this, that, and other. That's not part of Canales' system. He uses those tight ends to block, as I'm reading it right here to y'all. It's a wide zone. Canales' staple running play is wide zone, which it requires athletic offensive linemen. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
That's crazy that you have to take into consideration what type of lineman you need in order to pull off your run scheme. And then not only that, they also have to make sure they're blocking and protecting when we're throwing the ball. I thought that was a pretty cool stat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he definitely runs in all gaps. The running backs, he wants a one cut type of back. A one cut type of back. I remember the other day, me and you was talking, and we was looking at film and about how who had what type of cut athleticism and things of that nature. It seems like these three guys, well, now we only got two. These two guys could possibly do that if they get the opportunity. I know one will, one may not. Just depends. What do you think about that so far, as like his run scheme?
I do think his run scheme is a solid run scheme. Just like you stated, it's a design for one cut running back. It also can be designed for any type of running back that I honestly think if you have that one cut capability, because most backs in the league, they can't do that, whether they're a power back or whether they are a speed back, because you have to work those ladder drills. You have to work those stepping through drills to help you be able to cut on a dime just to get downhill. It's not designed for you to sit there, cut in, cut out like a LaShawn McCoy. You don't need that kind of runner to be in this type of scheme. And honestly, I do believe both of these guys can be very productive in this scheme. The only question that I have is we've seen Canales last year, how he was inconsistent with using both backs that we had last year simultaneously. Now, will that continue, or will that be fixed based on these guys when they get their opportunity? Will the rhythm be able to be utilized properly? Because I do believe both of these young men, they can get the job done in the backfield.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna throw this up here real quick. It's a disclaimer. This video is intended for educational purposes. I'm getting tongue-tied. All content, including but not limited to clips, images, music, or footage not original created by the channel creator name is used for under that belief that is qualified as fair use of commentary, criticism, teaching, or research purposes in accordance with Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright. We thank you. I wanted to throw that out there.
Need some water, brother. Sound like you little after you got tongue tied there. Need a little bit of H2O.
Well, I just wanted to show the people that I can read. You know what I mean? Like I can read. So some people. You ever seen them videos when they're asking people to read lately, and it's been terrible. Yeah,
I've been seeing
pretty bad.
I've been seeing a couple of them, and I've just been looking like, boy, this the next generation that's coming behind us, and y'all can't read. Whoo, Ric Flair. Even though I have my own little struggles, I wouldn't put myself out there, but I do try. Damn.
Yeah, it's even in the future. Some of them can't even write cursive now. I'll drop the link if anybody want to pull up. Want to conversate with us, but we're gonna look at a little bit of film. And y'all know, or if y'all don't know, I've been telling y'all I'm the king of underdogs. I love underdog stories. But I've been having a major question about why certain people ain't been getting no handoffs like that. So let's check this out real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna slow it down. Can you see it, Bloody?
Not just yet. I can see the screen perfectly good though, but ain't nothing popped up just yet, sir.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is a preseason game, but let's just look at what we see. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's a preseason game. This guy definitely I don't think that's Andy Dalton. But anyway, it don't matter who the quarterback is. We ain't paying attention to that.
This
So here we
this
go.
this this right here, this right here. What I'm looking at is the Florida Gators against the Tennessee Volunteers. Little Travis Etienne film when he was in college, because he was at Florida for at least 2 years before he went to Georgia.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's slow it down and see what you see. Let's see what we see. We're gonna start it up.
All right.
All right, gets in front of the guard, look like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 guys right there. Bam, bam. Made him miss. Breaks the tackle. And he puts on the Jets. He puts on the Jets. Now, I don't know if anybody knows, but Trevor Etienne ain't slow. I ain't say he a Barner, but he ain't slow. He ran a 4.4. Yeah. Go check the tape. He ran a 4.4. Yeah. Let's see that one more time.
Cool, running back.
Celebrate a little bit. Get back. Hand off. Great vision.
Pulling guards. Mm-hmm.
And then he has the burst right here. Yep.
And see, he always he runs with his pad levels low because he's a compact running back, so he always gonna be lower to the earth. So he gonna always lower his shoulders once he getting through. But once he get to that top end speed and he raises up, he can turn on that gas. Now he's not as fast as his brother Travis, because we all know where he went to. You know what I'm saying? He Clips the legend, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Travis Etienne. But Trevor himself is a more compact build back than his brother. I believe that he could finish between the tackles a lot better than Travis could. And plus, he played in the SEC. He played in 2 different schools in the SEC, which that competition is a lot higher than, what his brother played. And I'm just going to be honest. So that shows you what type of talent that we have here that's sitting in our backfield. Like, he can run between the tackles.
Yeah. And that's the thing, if we're just looking at his stats, right? 20 carries, 94 yards, 4.7 per clip. That tells you he gets half a first down almost on 20 carries, 4.7 a clip. I mean, I don't see why you haven't even tried to use him. I really don't know that. It's kind of weird to me.
To me, I feel as though we should have used him more, especially when Chuba had those injuries in the beginning of the season. I feel like we should have let Chuba healed up so he could have been more healthy in the back end. But, as a tailback, you got to get your rhythm. So Chuba could have been inserted midways in the season so the legs would be up under them ready for the back half of the season. But when you got a fresh running back like Trevor, who is capable of running between the tackles, who is capable of just one cut, getting his pad levels and getting downhill. Hey, it was a game, I think, when we played the Cowboys where Trevor ended up having a solid game. If I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't a Cowboys game, I don't know what other game it was, but we seen it almost like it could, because it seemed like even though Rico went off, we know he went bananas. We know what bro did, went loco.
Right.
But Etienne, it seemed like he followed up behind that running style very perfectly, because even though he wasn't breaking tackles like Rico, he was still a violent runner. He can still finish behind his pass. He can still get downhill, and you're not just going to just tackle him one time and he falls to the ground. He can, tighten his body up and fight for those extra yards if need be. I do think we have a gem of a backup running back that we're not really, thinking about as a fan base that we could utilize as a weapon in the running game.
And that's part of Canales' scheme. He's a heavy run guy. He wants to set up the pass. That's what he wants to do. And he wants to take the deep shot. Shout out to Edgewise. He said with Brooks' running style, it can complement Chuba. I think all 3 of them can complement each other. I'm gonna tell you right now, Trevor Etienne down in the red zone is a beast. He's a problem. I do not want him back there at punt returns. I know he had 2 fumbles. That to me is just really not his calling. I'm sure he enjoyed it because he got on the field, but I just don't think that's him. I think he really needs to be running that ball, getting handed the rock. I just think that's what it should be. Let's see something else. I believe this is the one I was talking about the preseason game. But let's just look at what he does here. Let's just check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got going on.
Just the Steelers, huh? Wonder if somebody's watching.
Let me see here. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna slow it down.
All right.
You know, well, we're gonna play it slow the first time. Let's see. Bam.
Let's see what the 32-yard line. Cut to the outside. Cut back in. Breaking tackle. Cut.
Yeah. Like, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed. He. I love his vision, man. I love his vision. He look. He showed he got a little bit of power. He was able to shrug off 2 guys on him, kick it out to the outside. That was a terrible block.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
cut back inside.
Went back inside.
Well, just cut back to meet the guy. One thing that I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said, because I'm a big proprietor in this. You said you like his vision. One thing I've always said about a running back, and especially about guys like him, is you can have the vision, but your feet got to be able to get you to that to the vision. Meaning, he seen that hole, but he got quick enough feet to sit there, plant, cut out, to get that other gap, plant, cut back in, and then look, plant, shake the defender off his left foot, and then cut to get out of that mesh to get to green grass.
Right.
So not only did he have to see it, but his feet had to get him there as well. That shows you that he is a fresh running back that's waiting to be used.
Absolutely. And this is my favorite part right here. This is just football one-on-one technique. He did go to Florida. He ended his football career in Georgia. Y'all didn't know. Look what he does here. He switches hands. So the ball is going towards the boundaries. Only he can get the ball. I love that. I love that. I think that's just being mindful of where you at and what's going on. I really choose. So Trevor Etienne, man, I think he's not being utilized correctly. He has the potential. I'm not saying he's going to be the best back in the world, this, that, and other. Nobody's ever, there's no delusion over here. That's not going to be this type of show. It's just, hey, I think we got, what I'm saying, a decent number 3, and I think he should get some more attention. Edgewise says, I believe he was on special teams last year. He was. Good comment right here, Edge. He said 18 is patient running when at the line, always running downhill. Absolutely. And NH, I've seen you say this before. He says fire Dave. Fire Dave to get who, NH? Let me know. Who's gonna hire?
Damn it.
Who's gonna hire? You know what I'm saying? You already want him gone?
Hey, Shells, we just don't do what Buffalo do. We just fire him and just move Brad Isn't going up.
There you go.
Damn it. But shout out to NH and shout out to Edge for his comments as well. But getting back to it, to me, I'm gonna just be real with you, Shells. I didn't like the fact that they even put ETN in that situation in that situation and being in punt or kick return, because that's an uncomfortable feel for him. Now I understand when he get the ball in his hand, he turn back to a runner, but people gotta use their brains for one. It is a difference to when you get in the ball and you got 5 linemen in front of you, or even 6, depending on whatever personnel that you're in, and you knowing what play with this particular play where it's designed for me to run the ball to. Whether I got to plant, cut to another gap, or plant and then cut back to my original gap. It's one thing to do that, and it's another thing to catch the ball when you got chaos running towards you. They can't sit there and have a 3-man wedge like they used to in the return game. They probably got like 2 guys that's sitting there and blocking in front of you while everybody else is sitting there trying to hold a block or then got their block shed. Is a difference in kicking the ball and returning it, and kick return and punt return when guys are just flying to you, and either A, you got to make that first guy miss off an instinct, or B, you only got a second and maybe a half or a second and a half to get that block where you can sit there and engage. He does not have the foot speed to, or even the long range speed to sit there and to make that move to be able to play in either one of those 2 positions. So me personally, I feel like it was a mistake for even putting him in that position. That's why we seen him have fumbles, and that's why we seen him being a little bit, I would say, inconsistent, because I believe he was uncomfortable. He did the best that he could do, but he is a running back. And I got to piggyback off what Shell said. He is not going to be not going to be your bell cow. He's not going to be your workhorse. He's not going to be RB1, but he can be a good complement to whether it's Chuba or to whether it's Brooks. He can be a guy that can come in, change the pace, have fresh legs to keep rotating to move the chains. That's all I'm saying.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the coffin right there with that one. Absolutely. I can't say that better myself, personally.
I mean, I ain't want to be long-winded about it, but I just want to kind of break it down in detail a little bit. That you have certain guys, like we got to think and look at it for a minute. Yeah, we had, Brian Mitchell. Well, not we, but we seen Brian Mitchell, the Philadelphia Eagles, way back in the day. If you know who he is, look him up. Who then done kick return and he done played running back. We done seen Reggie Bush, who done sitting there and done it before. We done seen Darren Sproles, who done done it before. We done seen certain guys that played that position that was able to do that. But when you look at them, you got to think that some of those guys are either A, skilled enough to do it, as a Brian Mitchell, who understands how to get into those particular gaps and know when to cut that speed on. Plus, they knew how he ran, so they knew how to block for him in that position. Reggie and Sproles, you talking about 2 electrifying players back there who can just plant their foot and they can automatically just kick that 4.3 speed on and just burn past majority of the guys who's returning against them. And I'm not even bringing any others up because most of them wide receivers. I feel like that's unfair. So if you're just looking at the way how they return the football, and you look at how ETN is built, and you're looking at how he runs, he does not have the ability to return punts and kicks in this league unless he get a huge lane and he can just run straight downhill or straight to the boundary.
Right. That's not him. Hey, but hold on. Let me shout out somebody real quick. Quantum. He said, "Yo, what up?" And put them paws on it. What's good, bloody? What up, chat? Man, you talking about somebody?
What's going on, sir?
You talking about somebody that can cut? I seen your knife the other day, Quantum. Yeah, and you know what it remind me of? It remind me of this. This what it remind me of. It remind me your blade was just as sharp as this right here, just as sharp. I'm gonna tell you, when I seen this the other day, oh my god, oh my god, just. And that's on skirt.
Boom.
I mean, man, listen. How can you, bruh? That's on JC Horn.
Like somebody getting better. Horn. Like somebody getting better. Going by.
Oh my god!
He needs some milk.
That's when I seen that. I said, yeah, we need more of this. We need more of this Panther gang. We need more of this. I mean, that was just straight mastery. Get you going over there, I'm gone. To the apartments, as they say.
Like,
man, I love this, man.
That's why I feel like he need to get that opportunity. I ain't saying that he needs to be number 2. Don't let nobody take it and run with it. I'm just saying he need to get the opportunity to sit here and get in rotation. Now, if it just so happens that he be in camp and he make more moves like this, and he moves to that number 2 spot, that's not saying that Brooks won't get his opportunities, because we know Brooks, he still can get his opportunities. But if this guy ready to go right, go. My fault, Sales. Go ahead.
Shout out to my favorite Panther villain. I think he is the number 1 hater out here in these Panther streets. Very entertaining, very intelligent. I hope to have the pleasure to have him up here one day. Commander 336. Please, y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to his channel. You got some great stuff. Man, it's good to see you in the chat, brother. And one more.
What up, fellas?
One more. He said, who is that? Quantum, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's Trevor E.T., brother. That's Trevor E.T. Yeah. Look at that cut. You would think he had your blade on his legs. Yeah.
You got to do it. No, Quantum. You're going to sit there. You're going to look at it. Look at it, Quantum.
Yeah. Look at
respect it.
Look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He said, oh, that's dope. And 3 says, come on, Pop. You know I gotta mess with you. Will Robinson, the man. What's up with you, babe? You doing all right, man?
What's going on, Will? Mr. Robinson? What's going on, sir?
Yeah, I appreciate you coming through, showing that Panther love. It's a lot of things I agree with Will. You have to have, I think that's where me and him agree at, is that you have to have a little bit of delusion. And I agree with that. You got to have a little bit of delusion.
Well, I guess me and you got delusion in Trevor Etienne, because I do think he can be a very comfortable running back in our backfield, dude. I really do.
Yeah, I think he can too. I really do. Whether they believe it or not, it is for him to do it himself. But before we get any further, we got the pleasure. We got the pleasure, guys. The man, the money, the myth, the legend. Quantum.
What's up, Pop? What's good?
What's up?
Hey, Pop. Now you had to bring that African dude out on me, didn't you? What's good? What's up, bloody?
What's going on, Quantum? What's going on, sir?
What's up, guys?
This evening?
I'm chilling, man. Watching you guys do y'all thing. Look at 336 in it. What's up, 336?
Yeah.
Big Will Robinson in there. What's happening with y'all, man? I see y'all slicing and dicing with ETN. I didn't know the guy. I knew he was good, man, but hey, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we just talk about what they don't talk about. And this is the episode 2, unproven until proven. So I mean, hey, we just breaking down a little bit of something. And coming up with our suggestions. And I like what Trevor Etienne. Like I said, I'm not saying he should be the number 1 back. I'm just saying that he should get more snaps.
Okay.
And I totally agree. Excuse me.
Can I ask y'all something?
I totally agree. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, brother, something. And you guys know way more about football than I do. I'm just a lowly man trying to find my way around these
Panther
streets.
Don't do that, Quantum. Don't do that, Quantum.
I'm serious, man. I don't study football like y'all do. I'm serious. I don't. You guys are able to find the smallest things about guys like this and put them on blast. Like, I would have never saw this clip. I've never seen that clip ever. I don't know where it came from, but y'all got it. So I want to ask y'all, what in reality, can he supplant Chuba Hubbard as getting reputable snaps? Not like taking his job, but can he get actual snaps running like that?
The problem with it is that
go ahead, Pop. You got it.
Chuba ain't on this list y'all got up here.
is that I believe that they have so much faith, and they spent the collateral for Jonathan Brooks.
Mhm.
That they're going to make sure that he gets every fair chance.
Mhm.
And Jonathan Brooks ain't nothing to sneeze at, but we just don't know what he is yet after this 2 ACLs. It's going to be hard for him to get on the field. Like, I really don't think he's going. I think he's going to end up being in the same position he was last year, unless Jonathan Brooks somehow, well, you know what? They can exchange reps. They can do that because I don't think they're going to have Jonathan Brooks going full throttle. I think you will get some snaps from him, but probably he'll be on special teams once again. That's my thought. Hold on real quick before we go. Let me bring somebody up to the stage. You know what I'm saying? He used to be called the bad guy. The bad guy. But now we just call him Twan Don.
Twan Don.
What's up, Twan?
Man, look.
African man.
Put the pause on him.
Yes, sir. What's going on, Twan Don?
What up, bloody? What up?
What's good, Twan?
Hey, look, man, shout out to my boy Pop, man. I'm so excited about this new show this man got. You know what I'm saying? Love to see him grow, man, or whatever. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel right now. Don't be greedy with that like button. Don't be greedy with that subscribe button, man. If you like the show, share the screen, man. We're not going to be lazy with this. We're not going to be lazy with this show. This man put in his work. He's been putting in work for over 6 years now, man, on different shows or whatever. Show love, man. Show love. It's time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Twan. Shout out to Will Robinson. He said, smash that like button, tap that subscribe button, wipe your feet off when you come in here. Y'all ain't got to wipe your feet off. Just put your paws on everything. Put your paws on that like button. Put your paws on that subscribe button. And if you really want to be, if you really want to holler at your boy, you know what I'm saying? If you like me enough, you can even hit the cash out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a must.
Oh, okay, Pop.
Oh,
I was going to ask you what that was, Pop, but I see it. Never mind. Go ahead, guys. I was just going to ask you.
Yeah, hold on. But let me put my pause on it real quick. I ain't put my pause on it.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Well, I wanted to sit there and give my little sentiments on about the Travis Etienne and the Chuba. Me personally, I don't think that he can, take the reins from Chuba. I think Chuba is the RB1 here at Carolina. My thing is this, and like I said a little bit earlier, with Brooks, we still have to see what Brooks is capable of doing. Like, yeah, he looked good in camp. Everybody know, his knee is repaired and he's ready to rock and roll. But if he's not mentally confident enough, if we see a little hesitation in his steps going through his cuts, going through, even being at the line of scrimmage, and he needs to work himself to get his mind right, we got Trevor Etienne who's ready to run right now, who we can throw into the rotation just to get this run game going. Then, Brooks can feature in. Hey, who's to say? Even with Brad Izzy calling plays, we can have a three-headed monster. It's a possibility that all three of these guys can be able to run within unison of each other. Only thing you got to do is just find the rhythm, because I do believe that we got another back in ETN that can be a very good catalyst to this team. It's no point in just having them returning kicks and punts. He's a running back. Let that man run the ball.
Absolutely. I think we spent a little bit of time on Trevor Etienne a little bit. We done showed him some love, things of that nature. But let's talk about the next guy, man. Let's talk about Jonathan Brooks. What is y'all expectation for him? Because he's unproven. That's why this show is unproven until proven. What is your expectation from him? What do y'all want to see? Give me an estimate, if you could, please.
Who want to go first?
I mean, I can start it off.
Go ahead. I'll jump in behind you, buddy.
With Jonathan Brooks, the main thing I want to see is how well that knee holds up. Because we didn't see him go down twice with non-contact injuries. So that's letting me know that that ligament is not, well, wasn't, I'm gonna just say it wasn't fully taken care of. So that's gonna be the main concern for me is, can he plant and cut? Can he have that explosiveness through the line of scrimmage? Will he be able to still make a man miss when they're just 2 yards or even a yard in front of him, just plant, cut to the side, and accelerate? That's my main thing I want to see. If I can see that from him in a preseason game, pray to God they put him in a preseason game, then his production, that's going to come throughout the season. But that's just what I want to see.
All right, who's next?
For me, man,
right. Go ahead, Twan.
No, go ahead, Quan. You said
you got it, brother. You got it.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Appreciate it, man. So as for me with Jonathan Brooks, I have no expectations of him yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, going into the season, Chuba's RB1, Travis Etienne is RB2. The guy, I forgot my man that we brought in, the quad guy, Dylan. He's 3, and Jonathan Brooks is 4. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we as fans, we get ahead of things because of potential. We know what Jonathan Brooks is in college. You know what I'm saying? So far in the league, we haven't seen that knee hold out. You know what I'm saying? We can't go off of him on just potential. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, you know. So until I see it, because I'm one of those type of people, man. You know, Jonathan Brooks has everything to prove. So if he comes in and starts looking like a fraction of himself, and he gets better and gets better, depending on the playing time he gets, then then I reserve the right to go, okay, he good, or he's the truth, you know what I'm saying, or he's looking like, you know what I'm saying, something that we can definitely invest in and keep going forward with, you know. I'm not going to go off his potential, you know what I'm saying. I gotta see it, you know what I'm saying. I know a lot of people jump the gun, and it's just like, you know, man, he was a beast in Texas, but he don't play for them no more. And so far, when we've seen him on the field, he's coming right back off of it. So it's no hit at him, because I think the boy can be a great talent, but he's got to earn it too. You know what I'm saying? I got to see it first.
Go ahead, Quantum. Holler at me.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna take the scenic route on this one. Right, I'm gonna start from where it actually matters the most. Hey, good layout, Twan and Bloody, by the way. The way I'm going to say it is simply this. Now, the gentleman came to us obviously with a prior reconstructed knee. We did not perform the first surgery on him, as we all know. It wasn't from the Panthers doctors or whoever we would recommend in our organization for such types of knee reconstruction or reconstructive surgeries. I don't know if they've been using the same guy that did Thomas Davis's. I'm not sure who it is. I think it's James something, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, him coming in, it's been reported widely that he had whoever performed that previous surgery didn't do it apropos. It was I don't know. I guess he was like a rookie at doing knees or whatever. I have no idea what happened there. And I think what it is the way that it was retorn. I believe that JB, he has that Bo Jackson strength in his lower body where he actually, the freak thing happened where he popped it again. I can't blame it all on the doctor, but maybe it's because he just runs so strong that stress that he put on those ligaments couldn't take that pressure. Now, number 2, yeah, I think obviously when he had the reconstructive surgery, right? The number one thing that requires him to have one after the other, this is his second one, is a strong mental base with a lot of confidence, because you're not going to rebound from one of those surgeries knowing the road ahead for recovery is like a year, and to come back and do it all over again and then be out there in OTAs looking good. I mean, I'm not saying it's full contact. No, he hasn't taken a leg shot or nothing like that. But to be able to come out there and catch passes out of the backfield with hands that's softer than the tier 1 stripper, I think the brother has shown the mental toughness to put trust in his own body and
Quantum,
make the best.
I ain't gonna,
yes, sir.
I ain't gonna let you just slide and not say that again. What you say?
Hand salted in a till on a stripper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that?
Catching passes out of the backfield with hands softer than a till on a stripper.
But you ain't like.
I'm assuming you know this personally, Quantum.
No, you wouldn't know what that means.
Quantum had a pass. He had a pass. All right.
Hey, bloody. Hey, I know nothing of what I speak, brother. I'm just talking about souls.
Hey, Quantum, I'm with you.
You just watch tape.
Quantum,
Yeah.
Yeah, Quantum, I'm with you. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I know nothing of what I say. I had a dream.
Let's just say they go through.
Dreamt about
Martin Luther King. I have a dream, brother. That's all. Martin Luther King.
Let's just say they go through a lot of beat jobs.
Go ahead, Quantum. Finish your statement up, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I attribute my speculation to one thing of the like. That a brother with that type of mental agility, the astuteness to be able to absorb more time learning the playbook, sitting behind Chuba Hubbard, watching from afar, working out, getting the trust back into that lower body, right? I think the brother's balls to the wall. I don't think he's a scared kind of guy. I think he's going to come out and push it to the max. He's going to be a little reserved here and there, but I think he knows. He said he and Chuba both like that friendly, competitive spirit, and they clown each other from being short with shoes and all this weird stuff they do. But I think JB is going to come out swinging hard during training camp, and I think they're going to have him on a pitch count. I think they're going to be very observant and mindful of the workload that they bestow upon him. So let's just see. But I think roughly, and I'll land with this. Given where he has come from for 2 years to now, you have to have a level of strength mentally to rebound from 2 of these surgeries, man, and can't hardly walk for 700 or 800 days. That's a long time.
Can I
go right
point
ahead,
something
brother?
out?
Sure.
I don't look, man. I don't even blame Jonathan Stewart for the second surgery because I don't think he should have had a second surgery. I said Jonathan Brooks.
Beef stew. That's what
Can we all agree that Carolina rushed that man back when he didn't need to be rushed back?
I think so.
So I think he was really look. You can't tell a player that wants to play to stay off the field, but Carolina had, not to be negative, they had no reason to rush that man back. So that second surgery might not have even been necessary if they just kept him on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying, and just let him continue to improve. So if it don't work out at the end of the day, because look, man, the Thomas Davis story, that was a fantastic story, coming, with both, but that's not how it usually works, though. You know what I'm saying? 2 surgeries, it usually is career ending. And all I'm wondering now with him when he comes back, is he gonna play without having those hits and those surgeries in the back of his head?
Yeah,
because I think the minute you start thinking about that type of stuff, you get hurt.
Hey, Pop, get your cash out, brother.
You know what? I didn't even check, but I appreciate it. Whatever you did, whatever you said, I appreciate it, brother. You didn't have to, but you did. I appreciate it.
No doubt.
This is for you, Quantum. Ed said, Quantum, your NCO is showing. Whatever that means.
Hey, with Edge, you never know. I'm trying to think how Edge's talking about.
You want to elaborate, sir?
Please elaborate on the Edge so we can know what you're saying.
I think you're talking about non-commissioned officer. Sure. Was you in the military? Was you in the military one time, Quantum?
Yeah, that's what that got to be.
I'm former military.
Because I remember the NCO club down off of Bluff Road that was in Columbia. So that's what I'm assuming he's talking about.
He must be talking about the Army or the Marines. Of course, I'm Navy, so we didn't have anything. We had officers like warrant officers. We have NCOs. We call them chief warrant officers.
NCOs is non-commissioned officers.
Okay. My fault.
They wore khaki just like the officers did.
Shout out to the
It's just
Bill
every-
kids,
yeah.
panel and Poppin. He said that
Young
is
Freddie.
true, Twan.
Freddie, what's going
Bill
on?
Kidd,
What's
he
going
also
on, little
said-
bro?
Freddie.
He said, is he confident to play the position? That is definitely something we got to figure out.
That's what Twan just
Bill
said.
Robinson, he said Thomas Davis has a hell of a fame resume. Fight me about it. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
Can't argue that.
Oh
This
no,
comment right
he
here.
definitely has Hall of Fame, isn't he? Yeah.
He
Certainly.
said the old stab and jab. I hear you. I hear you.
Hey, we'll know what that is.
Yeah.
We'll know exactly what y'all talking about with that NCO bid.
And here you go. He said, "My bad. Your petty officer is showing." Wow.
Oh, okay. Now, okay.
Damn
See. Now we had petty
Damn
officers
it,
in the
Edge.
Navy, so that's what he talking about. Class rank.
So let's go ahead and transition to this, man. The next guy, I'm only gonna show one clip of him because I don't really feel the need of looking at his college tape like that. He's been here for 2 years. It ain't a point for me. So let's check this out. And yeah, we're gonna play it fast one time, and then we're gonna slow it down.
All right.
See what we see. So right there.
Get off me, big boy. Get off me, big boy.
Good escapability by Bryce. That one cut ability, like I said, close proximity. Another one cut ability, and immediately gets upfield.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
And that is what Canales wants. He wants a one-cut type of guy who can get up the field, be physical, punish him.
And that's on that bulky knee right there. That's the first surgery off the first bulky knee.
Well, I can automatically see the difference between him, ETN, and Chuba. Because Chuba's good. Chuba's more, straight line speed. With ETN, he has to build up the speed, as we seen on the first clip, cut and go, or get to the line of scrimmage, build up, cut and go. With Brooks, the minute he get it, he can just sink his hips and just cut.
He out.
Sink his hips, cut, and go.
Right.
That's the difference. He's light on his feet. I've always said you can tell a runner whether they got fast legs or fast feet. He has fast feet because you can see the quickness of his feet rotation.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Boom.
Look at that.
Who would have known that he would have like the way he was running right there? Who would have known he was going to be re-injured? That's just so.
I know, man. And you would think he would get that re-injury on a drill like this versus a non-contact injury. I'm like, God.
Well, see, that's the thing though. When you see a play like this,
sorry about that, bloody.
When you see a play like this, what do you think? What do you think all the people said? All the coaches said, Corn. They said, "Oh, he good. He's straight."
Right.
But he wasn't.
Right.
But he wasn't.
He wasn't, man. But he wasn't. He wasn't. What was it? Twan, do you think he was at what realistically at this point? Would you think he was at what, about 80% or something?
I can't call it because I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like how what at what level did he really heal? You know what I mean?
If I had to guess, I would probably say he was at probably about 65%, and then they pushed it. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave in my head, I would have gave him about. I'd have ran him about 4 or 5 plays a game.
And did he? But he ran like there was no.
Well, he ran so good on that
movement
one,
or whatever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
The thing is, Quantum, you got to remember, like, did he play a previous game before this? Because if he didn't, then that means his legs weren't under them. He was just playing off of just pure adrenaline. His legs weren't really up under him yet. Yep. So once his legs get up under him, you can see more of this continuous. And it's even I don't know if Shell's got the other clip. My fault, Twan. Go ahead, sir.
No, he probably thought he was good too after this. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm back. I'm back, bro.
I jumped up to
I'm back. He jumped up. That's adrenaline though. That's what play. That's adrenaline.
You're right. Yeah, I think it's his first game also, bloody, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the boys now, man, they get taught the defense, those guys get taught to appear that you're aiming at their knees. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them do go at your knees to get you to adjust and fall down.
Yeah.
You know, so and then it just so happens somebody he got hit there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna go low. Cut blocks are gonna cut any kind of cut action on that knee is gonna call. I'm sure he's gonna fight you if you go for his legs. I guarantee.
See, people think football is it's to me it's the greatest sport. You know what I'm saying? It's the
I
greatest
agree.
gladiator sport on top of that,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I love my basketball, but football, like the poetry of the game is crazy. But
It's beautiful. You're right.
yeah, it's a beautiful game to watch, man.
Well,
But
Twan,
the way
I
this
would say
guy,
this. My fault.
okay, man. No, you good.
No,
What I was
whole
gonna
thing
say,
I'm about to
what
say. No, go ahead, Twan. My fault. My fault. I keep cutting you off, sir.
The last thing I'm gonna say with that Brooks situation was just that shit, buddy, I forgot. Go ahead.
My bad.
Yeah, man, we're going back to early. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if you ask him now, would you have set the rest of that season out? He'd have said, yeah, because I wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah. Will Robinson said he looks much bigger this season, muscled up. If he can stay healthy, ooh-wee. Yeah, I think he put on 15 pounds of muscle.
I agree.
Well,
Facts, Will.
How much pound of muscle? Pop? How much pound of muscle he
15.
put on?
I think it's 15.
God damn.
I wonder if
he gonna be a
any of that's
thumper,
in
boy.
legs, though. Well, we don't want him to lose the speed either. Like, we don't want him to lose the speed. We still want him to be and I'm not surprised that he put on that much weight because it builds your confidence, you know. It makes you feel stronger because, you know, worked out. Him and Chuba, which we know Chuba is a muscle rat. He definitely loves to work out and works out heavy. Yeah, that's been his little protege and got him in the gym. And that's what they've been doing while he's been recovering. So, you know, the brotherhood showed up, made sure they had each other's back.
Well,
do y'all think he would be willing to wear a brace on his comeback?
I would.
I think you got to wear something on that knee.
I would, Twan, at least until I have the ultimate confidence in the fact that I have support in that knee. But I dare him to go for that knee, boy. He ain't gonna be the one after a fight. He ain't gonna be like Chuba and get that quail leg on his head after a fight. I guarantee you. He gonna be ready to defend his turf with that knee, man. Watch.
The question thing: if he put a brace on that knee, do you think that would slow up him from cutting by him actually having that brace and not used to having it? Will it restrict his movement?
Yeah, it's gonna restrict it. It's gonna restrict it some. But like Quantum said, but look, is his improvement worth letting him slow him up a little bit until we have full confidence that he can take it off?
And a brace ain't going to stop your straight line speed at all.
Yeah,
maybe it may restrict your cutting ability. Yeah. But if he sees a hole, bump that brace ain't going to mean nothing. He going to be gone.
See, that's the thing, Quantum. Like we seen on the videotape, one thing that separates him from the other backs that we got in the backfield is his cutting ability. Him facing up a defender, plant, sink the hips, cut.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I just want to know. I mean, if it's not, then shoot, rock out with the brace until you feel like you 100.
Well, let's look at this. Let's look at this a little bit more granular, if we will. Then let's go back to the incident where it actually tore for the second time on that cut. I don't forget which game was that. Was that Philly or was it the Philly game? Out of the backfield, he cut was going to the left. I think it was the Philly game, if I'm not mistaken. He cut and went to the left, and then he just dropped like a sack of potatoes. And I just wonder, like
it was non-contact too. Non-contact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like the sheer torque from your quads putting pressure on that lateral movement to cut that way and head. That's got to be a lot of torque, man. That's a lot of power to tear a ligament that was just reconstructed. And by the way, when they put ligaments back, they take a part of either donate it from somebody, they say, or they take it from another part of your body to reconstruct that tendon. And if it's fused back together with bolts and screws, what they put in your knee, and for him to pop that thing again, I mean, that ligament is not. You see what I'm saying?
That's another good point, Quantum. We don't even know what's in his knee.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what's there. They better put some chicken wire in there.
Chicken wire in his knee, man. What you want to do? Put putty in his knee?
Chicken wire.
Hey, put some duct tape and chicken wire in there, whatever it takes.
Well, I'm gonna put gorilla glue in the man knee. How
Put
about
some
that?
gorilla glue and,
Just stiff the man
gorilla
knee all
glue
the
it.
way up.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Shoot.
you,
I mean,
let me tell
man.
y'all something. I want to tell y'all something real quick from having played the sport of what he's gonna deal with.
Yeah.
And I play in the obviously I played on defense, right?
Yeah.
He gonna hear look. First of all, football is a dirty ass sport.
Yeah.
These dudes is not clean cut. But what he gonna hear on the other side of that ball, if it ain't nothing but for intimidation, is I'm gonna work. Hey, look, hey Brooks, they're gonna get us into. Hey, look, I'm gonna find out what that knee is about in this game, bro. I'm gonna find out about that knee this game, bro.
That ain't.
They wanted to be a mind game for him, bro. Like they gonna and look, they gonna. I'm telling you, bro, they gonna test you.
Yeah.
They gonna try to get in his head
Right.
first. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Yeah.
run up this way, bro. We're gonna test that knee today. So he got to be able to wipe that shit out of his head, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because look, man, y'all can only hear some of the shit we be saying to each other out there on that field, and then the dudes who actually mean it,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Now,
so,
but Twan,
Well,
let me
let's
ask you a question. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pop. Sorry.
We're gonna go ahead and get on who I feel like is proven. Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle is proven. He had 2 years back to back of 1,000 yards, one in Dallas, and then he had one here. Really was upset that they let him go, but what can I do about it? But I just want to show like what you're missing. So here we go. Let's check it out. Let me get you right.
Get off me.
I mean, look at that power, the speed, the vision. He is the standard. Why do I say he's the standard? Because he's the definition of what Canales wants, what Canales needs, and actually what Bryce should have around him.
Yeah.
Somebody who could do every single thing.
What's his measurements?
You can't
Bob?
say that he doesn't.
What's his measurements again? I can't remember. What's he? 6'1", 6?
I can look it up for
So
you.
he's 5'11". He's 5'11", 215 pounds.
Okay, so about Jonathan Brooks should be about that size now, then, right?
Jonathan Brooks probably about his size, maybe a little bit bigger.
Okay,
put on 15 pounds of muscle.
Brooks probably about 220.
220, about 220.
That's the DNA of a running back, though. That height and that weight.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But see, here's the thing, though. It's about the style. One thing about Brooks is he because I don't know if Pop got that other clip when he played against the Bucks and he cut it back to the left and he lowered the shoulder on a cornerback. Brooks will lower the shoulder on a corner, but we've seen what Rico was doing. I mean, running through linebackers, running through safeties, just finishing violently. That's not Brooks's style. ETN, I'm not saying that's his style, but he possessed some of that. Like I say, he come from the SEC just like how Rico came from the SEC. A lot of those running backs, they have that finish capability. So maybe, like I say, implementing ETN in a little bit more, and then Brooks can follow behind that, or with that, with Chuba leading the way. But I do agree with Pop saying that Rico is the standard of the running style that not only Bryce need, but the team need as well. Go ahead, Quan.
But Bloody, JB was actually doing a little bit of it in college. Last time he actually had a full season to run the football, he was trucking people in college like crazy. I say, God dang, this dude is a madman. Now that doesn't mean it's going to translate to the NFL, of course. I'd like for it to.
But let me let you know something, Quantum.
That
is true that he did. I ain't gonna be long. Twan.
No.
One thing,
I want to put out something.
oh, word. One thing I want to say, Kwame, is the fact that I've seen that
Hmm.
tape. You know what I'm saying? Me and Shells, we was
Mhm.
looking at the tape last night, and he was sitting there running over guys. But one thing I pointed to him, that was against like Kansas. That was against like
Right.
Wyoming. That
Right.
was against because let's be G. The
Mhm.
competition in the Big 12, because that's when Texas was at the Big 12 when he was there, is nowhere near comparison to the SEC. And I'm an ACC guy, and I even say that our
Yeah.
conference ain't compared to that, to what you got to face week in and week out. So yeah, certain
Mhm.
teams he could lower that shoulder and he could run through, you know what I mean, some of those linebackers, some of those corners. But then you got to look at how he playing against, Oklahoma, or Choklahoma, as I like to call them. Teams that actually match up well, talent for talent, just to see, okay, if he lowers that shoulder continuously,
Mhm.
or if he go into a bowl game and he take on one of the defenses that has those same type of players that he got on his side. Now, with him gaining, extra 15 pound of muscle, it could, change his running style, because Chuba running style changed from Oklahoma State when he came to us. He started cutting and hitting up that A gap and lowering his shoulder and running behind his pads. So Quantum, he could change that style, put on that weight. I will be optimistic and say that. My
The
fault,
thing I
Twan. I
was
took
going to
too
say
long.
about no, you didn't. The thing I was going to say with Jonathan Brooks is it's two things. One, when he first got hurt, he was in what, right? He was in college.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And Buddy was just talking about, it's talent in college and then it's no talent. It can be a huge drop off in college. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what game he got hurt in college or who they was playing.
TCU. They were playing TCU.
TCU. Okay, so that's TCU's defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing, okay, so the thing with Jonathan Brooks now is this, and this is why my confidence level is kind of low, man. You know what I'm saying? With him, you know what I'm saying? Although I hope, the dude comes back 100%. But NFL defenses is another story. Can we all agree on that? It's a whole different story.
That's why you got Trevor Etienne. I mean, you won't know
Right,
what he got if you don't put him out there. I
right,
mean, I believe they can share the backfield as well.
correct.
I just want to show this real quick. Like I said, the standard, what you're gonna miss with this off the field. You're just, it's gonna be hard to
But Pop, what I was gonna say real quick was like, so as much as I love Rico Dowdle, right? And Rico was the beast for us last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do not want them, and I hope Carolina learns from their mistake the first time with Jonathan, is don't get out here and try to run him way too much more than he needs to. Because what with Rico Dowdle, what eventually happened to Rico Dowdle towards the end of the year when they saw us running him all the time?
Got burnt out and got injured.
He got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't the same guy in the second half of the season.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I said I don't know why Etienne didn't get any more burn.
Yeah, so,
But let's check out this. Let's check out this tape.
I think ETN should be RB2 first.
Check this out, man. This is what you're missing. This is what you're missing. I'm gonna run it back. Put him in the dirt.
It's the pathway.
Look at that.
It's that attitude he plays with as well.
Attitude. I mean, come on, man. We don't have nobody like that currently on the team. Running routes, getting open, finding the small little creases where he can get open and have great hands, got speed, finesse, and power. I mean, he's just a super balanced back. He can.
Well, one thing I can say, Shells, is that I do feel Brooks has the capability to catch out of the backfield. I do feel like he does have the hands to, catch it. I do think he has some route running ability, but of course we don't, know fully, because we know, we're not at camp, we're not at practice or whatnot. But I do think that he has that ability to catch out the backfield. But I understand what you mean, just the whole pack, the total package. I understand what you mean. But I do think Brooks can bring that element to the team of catching out of the backfield, running those routes, and also, being that check down guy for the team.
I'm gonna say I'm a homer. I'm curious to know what Quan thinks. Man, I still don't think we've seen the best of Chuba yet. I just don't, man. I don't think Chuba has the same attitude.
We ain't talking about Chuba. We ain't doing that Chuba talk. No, sir.
I know, but I think look, I don't think his attitude is the same as Donald, but I think Chuba gets up.
Oh.
Like, you know, he's an exciting player. When he makes a play, he let defenses know it.
Shells.
Yeah.
String suspended for policy violations. Yeah.
NFL shit.